Good morning. Hi, Anna. Good morning. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Julie. Good morning, April. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Renee. How was the weekend? Mm, how was the weekend? I don't know. I'm sitting here, I'm like, what was it? Today is the first day of school. So we were doing a lot of prep for that. Um, and I'm just super moody right now. So I won't be pleased. So it's kind of where I'm at. How are you? That's the best I can tell you. Like I won't be pleased and like don't even bother. Don't try to please me. You'll make me more irritated. So I'm actually trying to kind of like get like, just like no, I know that. So I'm just trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Keep a safe distance. Safe distance. I sent to my normalized magic workshop friends this morning, like for those of us who are on the full moon cycle, the men for our uteruses, if you have a uterus, that's still cycling. We're in that part. We're like 4 or 5 days away from the full moon, and I have been paying extra special attention to that because during this moment of the month I can't be pleased and I'm very irritated by everything. And I don't want to say, like, oh, look, you're so moody, you've got PMS. It's not really what it is, right? Like, it's more like the things during the rest of the month that I'm able to more gracefully handle or tolerate. I cannot for right now. So I'm just trying to, um, you know, not murder anybody. And I think that's completely reasonable. So that's what I'm doing. Also, my kids are in school this morning, both of them. And I am going to celebrate by going to the dentist. So happy Monday. April says it was a weekend of strength and self compassion. I would love that. That sounds amazing. We've got some other moody ladies this morning. Okay. Hi, Caress. Hi, Vera. Hi, Janelle. I hope they do too. I hope they do too. I know a lot of you guys have been sending your kids to college. Holy hell. Good morning, Holly. Hi, Melissa. Melissa, did you see did I reschedule you? Did you see what I rescheduled you to? If in fact I did, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at that this morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Yeah, I have to like get into my new schedule now because now that I'm interning, I I have to be in an office 2 days a week, and this girl's not used to that. And I don't hate it, but like I'm also just like not used to it like at all. So it's an adjustment this week. And I'm moody, like I said. So mm, mm, very moody. We've already kind of done an energy check, but like let's throw some numbers at this. Um, yeah, but the office has 3 dogs in it, so it's a very different office than the worst kind of office. So there's that. Let's do a quick energy check with numbers. 1 being like super low energy, not really feeling great. 10 feeling like embodied, powerful, all the things. Where are we at today? 3, 5, 6.5, 5. Okay. Whoa, get it, Julie. Julie's coming in at a 9. Stella, am I gonna be famous? I don't know. Are you? 7.5, 7, 5, 8, 3, 6-ish. 7, 7. Okay. So we're kind of all over the place. Susan says 6. My body is catching up. All right. All right. Oh, God. Didn't you have COVID, Cassie? Ugh. Renee is a 6. That is you, Renee, right? Home cooking happiness. Steph, is G jealous of me and Mike? For sure. No, no, no. We're not guessing. We're just you're telling me where your energy's at from 1 to 10. Like with 1 being low energy and 10 being okay. Well, hi Renee. I just saw your pictures from the event you went to, and that looked really fun. Also, it's kind of like we want autumn weather, and I just looked at the projected temperature, and it's very dumb. Very dumb projected temperature. Not at all autumnal. This girl is over the humidity. I want to move to Ireland or like anywhere else. Yeah, I feel like I would love it too. It looked a little shroomy, which I also love. Hi, Janine. All right. So, hello. If you're new here, which I don't think too many of you are, you know what we're doing. We're gonna pull some cards. This is a week that has our book ending supermoon to close out the month, and this energy has been with us since the beginning of the month, and it's very Lionsgate energy. So that feels like a million years ago, the 8th of August feels like a million years ago. Expect some similar energies to come around. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but life is very much like that. Like nothing is linear. The only thing that's linear is our stubborn, obstinate dedication to believing that it is linear. That's the only thing keeping that going. It is not linear. We are the most non-linear creatures ever. And if you want to think about it, as far as like how the energy is moving now, right? The fixed point is your human body in the present moment. Okay. Like, oh, let's start the day with some quantum physics and quantum entanglement. But the fixed point is you in your body in this present moment. But everything else is passing through you. So that's kind of the idea behind allowing things to be attracted, right? In order to attract what it is you desire, the human that you're currently inhabiting, this person right here in this present moment, has to align itself energetically with the things you want to attract. So does that make sense? It's fine. I've had my coffee, but it was so long ago because these kids are up at 6:30. It's too early for me. Anyway, let's get to the card. So if you're new here, we pull cards during Coffee and Magic, sensory card pulls. I'm going to give you 3 things. You choose. It is a turquoise. You choose which one feels most aligned with you this morning, and we will get to it. I'm really feeling the raptors still. I mean, I don't think we did raptors recently, but birds of prey, So here are your 3 birds of prey. The first one is a falcon. The second one is a vulture, which is technically a carrion bird, right? Not a bird of prey, but we're going with it. So we've got falcon, vulture, and eagle. Falcon, vulture, eagle. Those are your 3 birds for this morning. So you choose which one feels most aligned with you. Drop it in the comments. I'm shuffling. Yes, Florida is the humidity capital, amongst other things right now. Falcon, vulture, or eagle? All right. Falcon, vulture, and eagle. All right, when you are ready for Falcon, let me know. I've got it here for you. Ooh, first time watcher, long time FYP stalker. Hi, Nikki. Did you choose your bird of prey? We've got Falcon. Oh my God, my brain. Falcon, vulture, and eagle. Hey, Bill. You right? You okay? All right. You find a good place to lay down, okay? Yeah, you find a good place to lay down. Okay, you ready? All right. So, Falcon, vulture, and eagle are your choices for this morning. This is Falcon. So, we've got the water fairy. That's Bill over there. You can see him on YouTube. Can't see him here. Can see him here. There he is. Okay. Anyway, you've got water fairy, wealth, and letting go. Oof. All right. Ugh. I'm one of those people who have to sit with my feet up, but since I twisted my ankle, my normal, you know, my normal ones. Okay, so we've got vulture, we've got falcon, vulture, and eagle. This is falcon. So you see what you want. We've got letting go, wealth, and the water fairy. This is falcon. So, okay, here's your story. I'm just going to get right to it. So, water fairy, wealth, and letting go. This is all about um, manifesting, right? But we need a new word for manifesting. I don't have it yet, but like just know that that's what I'm talking about, but without all of the baggage and annoying parts of manifesting, right? This is about the energetic equation of attracting to you what it is you want consciously, as opposed to attracting to you what you want, what you unconsciously want. Okay. The biggest part of that is this card right here. It's the letting go. So this the falcon energy is asking you to first feel. Feel. How do you feel? And I'm asking, how do you feel right now? I'm not asking how you want to feel. How do you feel now? Do you feel abundant? Do you feel wealthy? Do you feel rich? Do you find yourself walking around your world and making comments about how you don't fit into it, or making comments about how you can't do this and are restricted by that? Like, are you fine? Like, if you were to pay attention to your, your sound reel for the day, how many of those things are you saying that are in direct opposition to what it is you actually wish you were feeling, right? Are you walking around feeling like nothing is working for you? I don't know. But this Falcon poll is asking you to reassess your feelings and to understand how you feel now, and not to be mean to yourself about it, to be honest with yourself about it, because that's your starting point. How you actually feel, the real truth of that, is your starting point. Okay. The wealth card is, it really shouldn't be confused with money, because that's not what this energy is. When you're in a wealthy energy, it attracts opportunities to you. Okay. It has a sense of freedom and openness to it, and constant flow, right? So it's kind of like, oh, as I give this, I receive. As I do this, it's just like this constant movement back and forth, and it's very open and malleable. It's not tight or brittle. It's an energy. That's the abundance energy. Okay. Most of us say endlessly that what we want is abundance, right? Like, wouldn't you say, like, if you were like, oh, do you want abundance? Oh, yeah, I definitely want that. I want to manifest abundance. But if you don't know, like, what the fuck that actually means to you and how it feels in your body, that's just talky talks, right? It doesn't mean anything. It's an idea that you're not aligning yourself with. So, again, Falcon is asking you to reassess that. How do you actually feel about the energy of abundance? Let go of the programs that are holding you hostage in an energy that you are finished with. Does that make sense? Good morning. All right, that was Falcon. The next one is going to be Vulture. For my Falcon people, did that resonate? Did you feel that one? Janelle singing Let It Go from Frozen. An oldie but a goodie. Precor is asking if Surjit wants to be with her or him or them. I always wonder if those are real people asking me those questions. Are you real? Ooh, congratulations. That's exciting, Renee. All right. Tell me when you're ready. I got your Vulture card. Again, your choices are Falcon, Vulture, and Eagle, and this is your Vulture. If you missed any part of Coffee Magic, you can always catch all the Coffee Magics later on my YouTube or on my Instagram. Okay. Wow, Janelle, it says you're number one. You're my number one. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Okay, here we go. We've got the dog, the truth, and the earth fairy. Oh my. Woo, okay, so we had the dog last time. Remember that? Here it is again, talking about how much you love yourself. Oof, this is going to be really overwhelmingly intense in that area. Okay, so Earth Fairy is always body stuff. We are in Virgo season, which is Earth energy as well. So it's kind of a double whammy, but this is about you and your body, friend. It's you and your body. You and your body. You and your body. So, how many of you, and especially those who chose Vulture, have had a kind of a storied relationship with your body where you are constantly trying to change it? Smaller, different, more this, less that, whatever it is. How many of you feel often uncomfortable in your body in its current iteration? Just a little survey, a little quick survey about that. I'll wait. Okay, so Vulture, Vulture friends. This is coming up again, probably in a very, it's emphatic, okay? It's kind of like one of those ebb and flows things where like you can probably mind over matter yourself for a little while, but things just keep coming back. The the first part of this is to understand that your perception of your body is 100% infiltrated by the environment that you live in, and society has a lot to say about your body. and what you should and should not do with it, right? This card pull is emphasizing for you right now the importance of coming into an alignment with yourself and your own truth about your body. Your body isn't a thing. Like, it isn't a discardable item. It isn't something that's meant to um, burden you. This is the actual, this is your avatar. This is what you ride around in the present moment. Okay. If you didn't have a body, you would not belong to the present moment. Do you see what I mean? So, this thing is so important. Like, to find a simpatico relationship with your body is to be able to navigate the most powerful vehicle you have with the most powerful vehicle you have. This is what is going to unlock everything for you. Being at war with your body is not a mistake. It is carefully plotted and planned, because if you are attacking your most powerful vessel, right? You have no time to use and learn how to use this vessel to power yourself up, to get things done, to manifest different things into reality. There's a reason that we've been attacking this. So, this card pull for today, the vulture, is asking you to realign with the truth of your body. Realign with the truth of your body. That doesn't mean stare into the mirror and repeat affirmations that you really can't get with, right? We've all done that, right? Like, where you're like, oh, I'm going to stare in the mirror and be like, I love you. Here's something I love. Oh, I love these love handles. I love, like, okay, we don't need to do that. That's just move on past that. This is more about understanding the truth of your body and what it is here for and why you need it and why you need to reach some sort of understanding and trust with it so that you can work together in alignment with your body to create here on earth. Because again, your body is the present moment anchor of your energy. Okay, so that is your vulture. Hi, I'm gracefully aging. All right, last one is going to be eagle. Did that hit for my vulture friends? If you're just joining us, the last card pull is the one for eagle, so maybe eagle's for you. And again, you can always catch the repeats of this, of Coffee and Magic, on YouTube or on Instagram. All right, we're shuffling for eagle. All right, tell me when you're ready. This is your eagle. Oof. Speaking of bodies. Okay, here we go. This is your eagle card. You have movement, love, and the stag. This one keeps coming up, huh? Okay, let's get to it. Movement, love, and the stag. All right, so let's refresh ourselves on stag energy. This is you holding court with your space everywhere you go. None of this anymore. None of this. We're wide open in this area, shoulders down, right? Opening this area. This is soft and open and receptive. Okay. We no longer are in a place energetically where we have to protect our heart space because we've learned that that is not actually possible, right? That's not a thing. So now we're moving on, we're opening up, we're walking into spaces, not hiding or shrinking, but saying, I should be here. I am taking up this space. It's awesome for me to take up this space. I should be taking up this space, right? It's not overwhelming to anybody except for inside of your head, right? So when you walk into a room, you have presence and it's yours. You don't need to siphon off of anybody else's energy. You come in with your own energy and you don't need to let anybody take it from you. You don't need to make it smaller to make somebody else's small ideas feel better to them. You see what I mean? It's a very noble energy. So we've got that first. Then we've got love and movement. Chances are, my eagle friends, you've already had the movement. It probably this whole year has been a lot of movement for you, and possibly this month has really clicked in for you as far as like you've moved physically, so like new place of residence, or you finally started a new job. And let me rephrase that. You finally started a new, I don't know why I'm tripping up on job so much. That word is bothering me. But it takes up a lot of your time and it's a shift in like career energy. Let's just put it that way. Okay? And whatever shift you've taken in career energy is meant to bring you closer to that self, right? It's a shift closer to self. Um the movement is, so if you've already done the physical moving, like you find yourself in the new place, new state, perhaps, new city or town, new career environment, the movement is still moving though. Do you feel that? It's kind of like, you already made the move, but like, why does it feel like you're still moving? Why does it feel like it feels like, okay, the move happened, so I should be able to like root down into it now, but I can't. It feels like I'm still moving, and that's a little confusing, right? Like it's not even just confusing, it's a little frustrating because it feels like you did the big thing, so you should be able to root down and really like be solid in that space. Do you know what I mean? And so this is just, I'm affirming for you that feeling of a little bit of frustration because you already did the move and it's like, why can't it feel like I did it? And in some ways, it does feel like you did it. But remember, there's a lot still that you haven't unpacked. And I don't just mean boxes. You know what I mean? There's a lot you haven't unpacked with the experiences that you've had in the past few years. And because you moved, however that means for you now have the physical space to actually unpack some of those things that you could not unpack where you were literally living previously. Okay. So a little bit of patience, my favorite, but a little bit of patience because there does need to be an unpacking period of time. And it's all about understanding previous stuff. It doesn't mean you're not ever going to feel anchored in this space. It just means you finally created a safe enough space for you to go through the process of what you needed to go through. And for some of us, that is a grief process. And, you know, don't shoot the messenger on that. But you have to allow yourself time to grieve for what it is that is over that you used to fight really hard to keep. You know what I'm saying? And if, when you're in anger or when you're in fight or flight response, you're just kind of, whoo, like just living in that adrenaline rush. There's no time to grieve. There just isn't. Like, and that's why we like to stay there, though, right? That's why we like to stay in that kind of chaotic place because who wants to have a little grief like that. Like nobody wants to do it. But I'm telling you what, grief is a natural part of life, and avoiding it isn't true. So you might think, oh, I'm not grieving that. I'm deciding to opt out. Wrong. Your body is going to completely go through the grieving process with or without your mind. And it is going to feel real fucking wonky if you are not with that program. Okay. So, are you sad about something? Just be sad. Like, it's okay. Even if you're getting out of a relationship that is so obviously the right choice for you, like, so obviously the right choice, there's still a grief process. It's okay. Like, just be who you are and where you are, okay? It's going to quote unquote settle. You just need to give yourself the space to heal that you've created. I'm going to say that again. Give yourself the space to heal that you've created. You've created it. There's a question here on TikTok that says, but why does grief seem to be my theme? I'm tired of being sad. So I can't obviously answer that very specifically because I don't know you. But generally speaking, if grief seems to be your main theme, right, and nothing else, we would want to look at that, right? We would want to look at that because while you're grieving, look what you've already done, right? Essentially, you've moved yourself out of situations that were not serving you. Are you giving yourself credit for that? Even in the process of grief, are you able to see the changes that are serving you, that are helping you, that are building you up? Or are you caught in a past loop, constantly reliving a situation? Constantly reliving the sadness of a situation is not necessarily grieving, right? It's just being caught up in that. Grieving means saying, hey, I accept that this is no longer. And I accept that it meant a lot to me for X amount of time. And so I allow my heart to hurt for this. I allow my energy to hurt for this. But I also allow the fact that because this is moving, new energy is coming in. It's a cycle, right? So if you stay only in grief all the time, are you really in grief or are you just stuck in a past cycle? Do you know what I'm saying? Just something to think about. Without specifics, I don't know, obviously. Um, and then the last card is love, which I really don't need to talk about because it was kind of interwoven in this entire message. But love energy is the new dimension. Before it was fear. Fear was the anchored energy, and still is the anchored energy of old world. New world, new paradigm is anchored in love energy. That's not, oh, I love you. And no, it's not that. It's a literal vibration. It's freedom, right? When you think about the vibration of fear, the motivation is fear of losing, fear of harm, fear of whatever. Everything is motivated by fear, including relationships, right? Like, I love you so much, I don't want to lose you. That energy. When you're rooted into the new energy, went into love energy, it's a very unclingy energy. It's hands off. It's like, let me enjoy you when you're in my presence. Like, let's be here. You're making choices not based off of the fear of missing out or the fear of losing, but making choices based off of how it makes your heart feel so big and feel so good, right? So that's kind of the difference there. And that's just something to look at. Okay. So that is your Eagle message for this morning. Good morning, Tiff. All right. Well, that's a wrap on this morning's Coffee and Magic. Thanks for being here and lending your beautiful energy to me on this Monday morning. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I am here on Friday at 10 a.m. with more Coffee and Magic. And I will see my Normalized Magic friends on Wednesday evening, 7:30. And if you have enjoyed this transmission, what really helps me is if you share my stuff, like it, and all of that. Even if you comment like a dumb emoji on something, It really helps to boost the algorithm. And if you're on TikTok, when you save and share and all that, it really helps too. So thank you for helping me. I love you so much. Talk to you on Friday. Mwah! Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, YouTube. Mwah! Goodbye, TikTok.